I want to encourage ritualizing everything. Okay, Lore, you've got something to share with me. Hello friends, Very Best Life here, and I'm so excited to show you a little bit of my world. So for today, I thought it would be fun to do an hour out of time with you. The art of practicing a day out of time or a moment out of time, the more present that you are, the more expansive time starts to feel. Very kindred to being that inner child. What is calling to me? Like, what does my heart want to do in this moment? And that's what you do. It's a great way to just indulge and treat yourself in the most simplest ways, and in doing so you begin to heighten your perception of simple joys. As per the rules, I'm going to set a timer for an hour, and then we're not going to bother with time at all. So you can take this moment, you can hide your clocks, you can set your timer. It's probably good to do a little meditation to start, just to really center and ground. Tapping into my heart space to see what would bring me the most joy in this moment, and as soon as that comes, following it. Okay, we're gonna start with some nail polish. So one thing about nail polish real quick, this is such a magical ritual to do for yourself. Getting to express yourself on your hands, the things that you see all the time, the things that you're using. So all of these are sparkly. I like sparkles because sparkles are magic to me, and clearly I'm sparkly. If you saw the colors I have, like, they're all basically the same colors. I like pinks, I like purples, I like blues, I like greens. Okay, we're not gonna take a million years trying to choose a color. I'm purple. Purple is speaking to me. Okay, it's gonna be this one. I'm not gonna rush this, but I'll probably edit it out. We're in Fae time right now. I love painting my nails. I feel like I'm coating them in like this magical like potion. I want to encourage, like, honestly ritualizing everything, to go in with each like brush stroke with an intention that I'm like imbuing into my hands, that I'm then going to be like carrying forth in this life for the next like a week or however long this nail polish lasts. It's giving like royal purple vibes. So I think the intention that I am setting into my nails as we speak is to really stand in my royalty, to treat myself with the utmost respect, to value my self-worth, to look in the mirror and just be like, you are so powerful. You deserve to be treated like a queen. You are royalty. And every time I even catch a glimpse of these royal purple glittering epic nails, I'm going to be reminded that I am royalty. And I want to encourage too, when you're doing these activities, like really being present for the activity. Like, I am fully here basking in the galaxy of my nails as I'm painting them, and all I'm thinking about is getting enough coats of glitter on here to transform my nails. We are present when we are in Fae time. I think it's important too to note with moments out of time or days out of time that you really try to limit yourself to things that are simple to achieve, to things that are not going to cost $1 million, to things that you don't have to like travel miles to do. Like, it's really expanding your perception of what's possible. Get really creative with just like what is in your present reality. We've got several layers on right now, and I'm really feeling quite cute, quite regal and royal in this royal purple. They are going to have to dry in this moment. My heart wants a crystal. Honestly, my nails just look like this peacock ore, so this is going to be the one that we're working with for this moment out of time. Peacock ore is pyrite, and it's like oxidized, so it has all these like rainbow really beautiful metallic colors on it, and hence why it looks like my metallic glittering nail polish. But this one is like predominantly like gold and purples and blues, but it ranges from like various like peacock iridescence, and they are solar plexus crystals. And I really love how this one kind of is like going into a point, because when I put it here, I feel so powerful. It feels really good in my hands, and I think that's so important when you're choosing a crystal, is like the way that it feels in your hands, like the shape of it like needs to feel like it's at home. When I was first introduced to this crystal, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like the mission of Fairy Best Life is the crystal peacock ore, as far as like integrating whimsy and like vibrancy into your reality. I decided I wanted to embody this crystal in physical ways. And I have a friend who is a hair colorist and wanted to practice doing curly hair. And so it was like, if you're down, I could give you a peacock or a hair transformation and you'd be like my practice, so it would be for free. And you would just pay for like the color supplies or whatever. And I was like, yo, I am in. And it was the first time I'd ever gotten my hair professionally dyed. It took like 14 hours, bless their soul. The hairstylist was going in and putting in that good work. But literally my hair looked like this crystal, where it was like purple and blue, and then it revealed like green, and then it was like coral, and like as I moved you saw different colors, and it was just like so much fun. Now it's like kind of, you know, faded away, and it's giving this like really cute kind of like minty blonde green thing, which I'm into. And I've accepted that my hair is like its own magical creature and has a life of its own and changes its shape and form as the day continues, and especially if it's humid. And it can change its colors too, as it like reveals to me every time I wash it. I like to think of crystals as like my champions, my like little warriors, my friends. They help get me through things. They're just these like beacons of like concentrated energy. And so like when I'm struggling and I need a little bit of this, I just hold on to her tight and I make sure she's sitting by my bedside, or I keep her with me. I actually have this necklace. I highly recommend having some little like pouch necklace so that you can just always like wear your crystals. And yeah, this was actually hand woven at a loom at a Ren fair, and I love this pouch so much. I've had to like patch it up and like sew it up a bit because it's gotten a lot of love, and so it's got a couple holes in it. But yeah, I like highly recommend being able to like wear your crystals, regardless of if they're made into a necklace or not. I prefer the versatility of being able to like hold on to it and then also like put it in a necklace if I want to wear it. So she's gonna go in the necklace. I'm gonna try not to ruin my nails. But yeah, we're channeling peacock ore. Ooh, there's our friend the rain. All right, let's see. Over the wings. Yes. All right. She's Gucci. She's sitting right on the solar plexus. She's happy. She's good. And I think at some point I'll share my crystal collection, but today's not that day. Can wait for the rest. I'm feeling a card reading. I'm doing all these hand things when my nails need to dry, but I think I can do a card reading just fine. Ooh. Ah, something fell. When something falls, I believe everything has a consciousness, because it does. But when something falls, it's because they want to be noticed. This necklace wanted to be noticed. This has a whole story. I can't tell if this helps when I put my hand there. Does that help? I see people do this sometimes. Anyway, it's a beautiful necklace. It actually has an elixir in it with gold flakes, and I got it in Prague at this alchemist's lair, Speculum Alchemy or something like that. Anyway, it was so cool. You literally go into this gift shop where they have all these kinds of like elixirs and whatnot that you can buy, and then behind like the bookcase, it's obviously a secret door, and you go into then the lair that is like the artifact lair of the alchemist that used to work there, and then you can go underground to see like his whole like hidden caverns of alchemist wares and such. It was fascinating. It was so cool. I felt like I was in like a Tomb Raider movie. Anyways, it was awesome. Had to get something from there to like remember the place by, and I got this. And it's funny that I was gonna do this oracle card reading and that this fell and was like, wait, talk about me, because part of the lore of this necklace has to do with this deck of cards. So this is really fun. Okay, I guess we're just gonna tell the story. I wore it for the first time as a necklace to a Ren fair. I was wearing it and this person comes up to me and is like, where did you get that necklace? Like really intense. I was like, oh, it's from Prague. It was an amazing trip. It was this alchemist lair, whatever. He's like, no, you don't understand. I know that necklace. I'm an eternal, and that necklace is powerful. And I was like, okay. The lore continues because I was gifted this oracle deck. The first time I did a reading from this deck, I got a very particular card. Anyways, here it is, pulled right to it, in the middle of the deck. The card that I pulled from this deck was a blessing of a fairy guardian as the first card I got from this deck. And I'm looking at this card and I really take things in, right? I'm always looking for symbols and meaning. And so I'm like really taking in this imagery. And then I'm looking closely and would you know Miss Thing is wearing my necklace? So I was like, okay, lore, okay, I see you. You've got something to share with me, like, and as a result, this has become like an amulet that embodies my evolution to be the fairy guardian, this fairy guide, if you will, and show the way to the Fae realm, open the door. All right, y'all, I am not a tech fairy. They do exist though, but me and tech, I'm a nature fairy, so like this filming of A Day Out of Time has been a learning moment for me. Anyways, I need a full camera battery to get a full day at a time on camera. Maybe this was all the stories I was meant to share, and that is okay. This was super fun. It turned into more of a story time than an activity time, but like for me, this being my moment out of time, it allowed me to really connect with these pieces that have meant so much to me for so long, and I'm really grateful that this allowed time for that deep reflection. I didn't know that I would paint my nails today. And now I'm gonna have this, you know, for the rest of the week and be reminded of the royal energy that I'm vibing within. And yeah, I haven't really like spent time with this amulet in a moment, and it's making its presence known to me again. Especially now that I've launched my, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't mention this. Now that I've launched my mystical life coaching series, Living Lore, where it's basically the like avenue I'm able to really ascend into this fairy guardian and be a fairy guide to those looking to enchant their realities and level up their life experience in a more meaningful and connected and truly magical way. I will link the series in the description of this video in case anyone's interested to learn more about the mystical life coaching that is Living Lore. It's been really, really special to share this little bit of my world with you, and I hope I see you again here in this portal of the Fae realm next time.